What's going on, guys? We back. It's week two. We got primary bench today and some accessories. We're going to light it up. You see what I'm saying? We're going to light it up. We're just going to keep working, do great things, and keep moving forward. Thank God for everything that he's given us and bless us with and be able to bless others with. In Jesus' name, let's work. Another note, I got a big message for y'all. I like get my stuff out to get in this gym. Don't measure success by the external variables of the world, but measure it by the internal factors that brings yourself peace, joy, and happiness. A lot of times we get caught up in this thing called life and wondering if we're good enough. What we're doing is enough. But as long as at the end of the day, you can say, you put your best foot forward, you did the effort. You strive for more, you strive for better. Call it what it is. It's a success. It's more than you gave yesterday. It's probably more than you gave all week. Call it what it is. It's success. What's going on, guys? Let me get in this view. All right, so today's a wrap. We had our week 2 primary bench day with a few quick little accessories. Just a nice little bench recap analysis. For me, load stabilized, right? The first set flew, couldn't really wake the system up with that set. So in my terms, it was a green signal. Second set, the system was online. It just wasn't yet able to stabilize under load. So leading into my third set, I was questionable in my head, but I knew I had it. And the system showed exactly what I wanted to see out of the system itself. The signal was green. I stabilized under load for my third set, though my second set showed yellow. We were able to come back stronger, a little bit more neuromuscular drive, but it cost the system less to produce efficiency at a heavier load than it did at a lesser load for my second set. So all in all, that was a good day for my primary bench day. Moving forward, the goal is to not just recreate the same fatigue that I created on my first day for week 2, but to add on and progress, making the session cost less overall, because tomorrow I have secondary deadlift. So we're not recreating the same fatigue. If anything, we're drawing back just a tad, and just getting enough neuromuscular response in order to drive adaptations from both my day 1 and day 2, because day 3, I will have a rest day. So with that being said, that gives me a better chance moving forward to create those responses that I want, leaving that I have all my signals green for tomorrow's session. If I need to pull back, I can pull back because it is a week 2, it's not a week 4. So we're not looking to handle business in a week 4 sense. We're looking to handle business as the system says I can in a week 2, which is taking what allows me to keep the system online and the productivity level, the efficiency level within a green signal span, where the system is showing that the signal cost is reducing per load rather than increasing per load. Because if we're increasing per load, then we have to ask ourselves, okay, what will this cost us? Not today, but for week 3. What will this cost us? Not for today, but in a week 4, right? Because if we're moving load that has an increasing signal cost, let's say we start at a signal cost of 2, but we end up at a signal cost of a 5 or 6, right? Then we're putting ourselves in a position not to be able to perform in week 3, and then not to be able to perform in week 4 without the correct adjustments in place, i.e., decreasing volume on our secondary day or decreasing sets on our secondary day. So for myself, tomorrow is really about making sure that signal cost stays relative to where I'm at in my block, in this new wave block. But other than that, today was a good win. I'll take the win. I thank God for it. Like I said, I always thank God for just being able to still do this. There was a time where I dealt with some injuries that I really didn't know if I'd be able to squat again. I didn't really know if I'd be able to deadlift again. And I didn't really know if I'd be able to bench again. You know, having 2 pec strains happen on each side, and then also having a quad muscle belly tear, and then having a bulging disc in my L4, L5. Some of those things are just things that you have to learn to get through. You have to go through them and get through them. And I'm just glad to be on the other side of it. So I'm very thankful for God shedding his light on that and allowing that healing process to be what it was, in order to make me smarter on the other side and more aware of what I bring to the table in terms of creating my own system and framework that not only takes into account the load and intensity and the volume and reps, but also what it costs our structure integrity over time. Um, it's always been cool to not just look at the engine itself, but to look at each detailed part of that engine. So that's all for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the rest of my night. We start school tomorrow, so we'll be up bright and early and getting these students off to school safely and sound and wishing them well on their first day. Other than that, I appreciate the likes, comments, subscribe, share for your boy. Peace.